Hi guys, welcome back. First of all, I hope that the wind is not bothering you too much because still storming. I think it's never gonna end here anymore for some reason. 2024 has started, so that means that we are going to look a little bit forward to this year. The plans that Ravi and I have got, we've got a lot of nice things coming up. Things that are changing on this channel because there will be some changes as well, and that has everything to do with my new job. So stay tuned for our 2024 hiking and backpacking plans. Well, like I've mentioned before, I have got a new job since the beginning of December, and that job gives me so much more time off to go out in the outdoors. So that means that we have a lot of plans, a lot of things that we had planned in the last few years that we had to skip for some reason, we can do this year. Of course, I do hope that my foot injury stays kind to me. I've been to my podiatrist again today, and he did some new adjustment to the insoles because we're still not 100% there, but he's very willing to help us out and to make sure that this is going to be a great outdoor season for us. So yeah, we have to rely on that one and see what that is going to bring, but we have so many good things planned. And because I now have every weekend off from work, it sounds really crazy, but we have so many nice things planned, and still I have a lot of weekends that I have nothing planned yet. So I will keep them a little bit open because those are mostly the weekends in July and August, and it will obviously depend on the summer weather of this year if we will be able to go out in those months, because I have a sun allergy. Ravi doesn't like the heat, so when it's a really hot summer it doesn't bring anything for us to go out in the outdoors then for longer day hikes or for multiple day backpacking trips, any kind of those hikes. So we have to wait and see what summer is going to bring. But I must say that from, let's say, the end of March, we have a lot of things planned, and April is a little bit more of a luxury season, so to say. We have booked some hiker huts, we're staying in a hotel for one night, and then from the beginning of May, maybe end of April, depends on how cold the nights are going to be, we are starting the backpacking season with the tent, and oh boy, there is some nice stuff coming up. So that is actually one of the biggest changes that is going to happen, the number of adventures that Ravi and I are able to do this year. And that might be day hikes, backpacking trips, overnighters. We have all kind of adventures planned, and although we had to skip the Roodhuisteig as a true hike for this year, we definitely have some great alternatives. And because of the extra time off that I have from work, I am able to plan a lot. So Ravi and I will be out in the outdoors a lot this year. And what is also going to change is the length of our trips. My previous job at the outdoor store, I was happy if I could have one weekend off per month, but now with every weekend off and being a long weekend, because my work days, yes, it's very luxurious I must say, are Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So that means that I have always, well, practically always, Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday as my weekend. So that means that we are not only are being stuck to maximum of overnighters, we can go 2 nights, 3 nights. So yeah, that's going to be great as well, because that was something I've been dreaming about for a long time, being out in the outdoors for longer periods of time. And then obviously 3 or 4 nights, 2, 3 or 4 nights is a longer period, but compared to what I've been used to only being able to do day hikes and maybe occasionally one overnighter, then this is a luxury, really a luxury, because I can make so many longer trips, and that is something that is really great, and then I'm really looking forward to. And I said most of the times I have 4 days a weekend. Monday is my sort of a backup day at work, so that means that if colleagues are sick or another colleague is having a day off, I'm taking over that shift. But they say that is only 6 to 8 times per year, so maybe 1 every 2 months. So that's totally fine. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday are definitely my days off, and 9 out of 10 times Monday is as well. So yeah, a lot of nice longer trips are planned. And that means that my number of videos on my channel are going to increase as well, because now I am uploading a video every Sunday, and when I have the time I am uploading a so-called bonus video or an extra video on Wednesday. But being able to go outside so much this year means that I will stick to 2 videos per week starting from now on, straight away, actually since January, because I will keep my Sunday video as I always do, which is usually I try to keep Sundays for a hiking video or backpacking video, and Wednesday for something like a gear talk or some informational videos, just something like that. But now we are going to do longer hikes and multiple day hikes. I might do some hiking videos on Wednesday as well, because if I'm only doing those on Sunday, that means that, well, if I have 6 trips done, my whole Sundays for the whole year are full. So yeah, I'm going to combine that on Wednesdays and Sundays, but from now on there will be 2 videos out on this channel every week instead of 1. And the last thing that is going to change on this channel is my way of filming. Now you very often, quite regularly, you see my mom appearing in the videos as well. And for some reason, don't understand me wrong, it works out fine, but for some reason it feels more comfortable to me to make videos when I'm out with Ravi alone. And although it's my mom, it still feels weird when you are filming, talking to a camera, and somebody is watching you. No matter how good you know that person, it just feels a little bit awkward. And I also sometimes can notice that, although she doesn't agree on it and she does not say that it's true, but sometimes that I can see that other people, for example my mom, gets a bit annoyed when they have to wait for me making videos, doing walking by scenes, making new shots because I'm not happy with it. So for me it feels more comfortable to make my videos when I'm out alone with Ravi. And because we are having so many longer trips planned this year, and my mom is not joining us on those trips because she's going with us on day hikes, but no way she's going on longer trips. An occasional backpacking trip for a weekend is fine, but nothing with a tent or something. So I will stick mostly to those videos where Ravi and I are alone. It feels more comfortable to me, and I think, or I believe, that I can give you a better content when I am out alone. So, and to close this video up, a little bit about the plans that we have. We will be a lot in Germany, but there will be a lot of new areas in Germany that are totally unknown to us. So that's really nice, because I had been thinking, well, of course I'm going back to the Eifel, but the Eifel is very big. And I can always say, well, I'm going back to Nidegge again, I'm going back to Monschau again. But that area is so familiar to us that to me it feels good to explore more of Germany, because I know Germany has so many things to offer. So we're going to explore some new areas, so I'm really looking forward to that. We also have some trips planned in Belgium, also with some wild camping in the so-called bivouac zones that they have got over there. Germany will have some wild camping as well, by the way. Maxi, shoo! And in the Netherlands we have some trips planned, but not very much, because I want to give you a little bit more than just the Netherlands. The Netherlands is fine, but you know, it's not spectacular, and maybe the mountains that the Eifel has are not spectacular to some of you either, if you have the luxury of living in real mountain areas. But to me that feels a little bit better, to make a little bit more out of my videos this year. So yeah, that's what we are going to do. We are going to the to Bavaria region of Germany in June for a week of vacation, and I'm really looking forward to that. That is sort of the mountain region where I grew up, where I found my love for the mountains, and where I climbed my first mountain. I believe I was 2 years old. It's called Mount Pruller, and we are going back to that region, so I'm definitely going to show you more of that as well. Those are some occasions that my mom will appear in the videos as well, like summer vacation, that vacation, my birthday hike. So we're going back to that region, and there are some really beautiful mountains up there, way up higher than the Eifel. So really looking forward to going back there. We haven't been there for a couple of years. I wish it was a couple of days. It's been before COVID that we've been there, so I'm really looking forward to it, meeting people again that we got to know there by the years passing by. And yeah, that's really something nice. And summer vacation is going back to Denmark. I think that's the last year that we are going to Denmark, and we are going more up north. So we're going to be across from Norway, opposite from Norway. I thought about going to Norway as well for 3 days, but unfortunately the boat times were very bad, and you have to go there by boat. And the downside was, because I'm planning on hiking 2 or 3 days in Norway, but I had to take a boat to Norway, but that one goes at 6 o'clock in the evening, so that means that I'm only in Norway at 8 o'clock. Then it's already dark at the end of September, so yeah, there won't be any chance of hiking then, so I have to take a hotel. Same thing for the way back. After those 2 days of wild camping and backpacking through Norway, the boat back goes at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I do not have any time to hike out on that morning, because you have to be at the boat at 6 in the morning. So I had to take a hotel for that one as well. So that means that the cheapest hotel that I could find in Norway, close to the boat, will cost me 400 euros together with the boat. It will cost me 400 euros to spend 1 or 2 nights in the woods of Norway. So really, yeah, that's really disappointing, because I was really looking forward to go to Norway. But yeah, that's a little bit too expensive to spend just 1 or 2 nights in the wild. So we will be staying in Denmark, but because we are way more up north than we were in the last 2 years, it means that it's way more wild, so to say, way more wilderness than you have in the southern part of Denmark. So yeah, a lot is planned there, a lot of great overnighters, backpacking trips as well in some gorgeous areas. There will be a beautiful overnighter in October, which I keep my fingers crossed for, because it will depend on what the weather is going to be like. And we are also finally going to hike the Roodwijn Wanderweg, which I have planned for years. I had it planned before the floodings hit in das Ahrtal, and then Corona or COVID came. So that's finally coming up this year, but that's all for October, so I will talk probably more about that in later in this videos, because I'm really looking forward to those trips. So yeah, a lot is coming ahead. I hope that I can visit my other dog Fenna as well this year, so go to south of France. I just don't know what to do with my time. I have so many time off now that, yeah, I think a lot is coming up, and a lot of things are not planned yet, but I have so many ideas in my head, so stay tuned for a great year. Well, I hope that this video was helpful informative, nice, joy to watch, whatever you would like to call it, to see a little bit more about our plans for this year. And Ravi and I are really looking forward to it. We are going to take you along on every trip that we are going to do. And I hope that you are all going to subscribe to the channel and give us a lot of likes, because then YouTube is going to show my videos in the algorithm as well. More people are able to see it, and yeah, then I hope that my channel can grow this year, because I am having so much fun making content for you, and I really hope that my channel is going to grow. And yeah, I need your help for that, so please support us. And yeah, we will see you in the first backpacking trip of 2024, which is coming out very soon. Stay tuned, and then we would like to say enjoy the outdoors. We will catch you on the next trail. Goodbye.